is going to be the solution to
Well,
that. I think those could
absolutely.
disappear. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. But those are
got to use the
statistics.
facilities.
Absolutely. Well, moving on to something which my fellow colleague loves talking about is Hardik Pandya. His exit reports on the captaincy future uncertain after disastrous IPL. Mumbai Indians crashed out to a ninth place finish in IPL 2026 with just 4 wins under Hardik Pandya's captaincy, triggering intense speculation about his future. Yes, we've been exposed to some of the greatness in the Mumbai Indian dugout, but not this season. Of course, the reports confirm MI has decided to strip Hardik of the captaincy, while the franchisee is likely to retain him as a player due to the stature as India's premier white ball all-rounder. On multiple sources have also gone on to confirm that post IPL 2026, rumors link him to teams like CSK. Absolutely. MI management, Pollard have hinted that tough calls ahead, but no official confirmation. When you look at a record like this, David Brooks, very quickly, were you happy to see Hardik Pandya this time, or even you were kind of dismayed by his leadership qualities?
Look, I've never been completely convinced by his captaincy. On the rare occasions he's taken the helm in international cricket, I know he's had a couple of successful seasons in the IPL. I've never been completely convinced about his leadership qualities and whether he retains that composure when the going gets tough. So look, I'm not surprised to read these reports. It's a shame when it comes out during the tournament when it's still going on. I think everyone's entitled to some reflection. I mean, even Pollard was saying there's a time for reflection before making any pronouncements. But no, not the jury's out. But yeah, I'm not convinced. I'm not entirely surprised at what happened.
Well, absolutely. Well, you've got in 3 years, you've got the ninth and the 10th position. Satish, you understand the politics of franchisee far too better, especially the Mumbai Indians and the legacy ones of CSK. Do you think the time is up?
I see. First and foremost, I'm a great fan of Hardik Pandya. His skills, the attitude, everything. So I might have to disagree with David, maybe. Sorry, David. But the fact of the matter is, even when he was not playing, Mumbai didn't go on to win. So you can't blame the captain just for that. He was not there in the last few games. Still, they didn't win the matches. So the problem is deep-rooted more than the surface level. You can always put the captain as on the sacrificial as the lamb. You can do whatever you want. But I think it will do Mumbai Indians more good if they can make a full-fledged analysis about what's happening, because there is no guarantee that the new captain who is coming in will do the some complete changeover. So the problem lies with the players. Like, you have some 7 or 8 international players and see their performances. They are not even in the top 20 in the IPL list, whether it is batting or bowling. So if that is the case with your premier players, so how can you go on to win the tournament? It's not possible. So, and that's one aspect of it. Second is they had some very good talents like Vignesh Pothur, and that left-arm pacer, young kid was there. For some strange reason, I didn't see them playing this year, or Vignesh Pothur even had gone on to a different team. So basically, they don't have the young players who could come and take over the next. There was no succession plan. So that you can't blame Hardik for that. There is a huge number of coaches and the team management. They are all there to make this plan, and they are scouts who go on to look at these young players. In that sense, I would say that's why when I told you earlier in one of the shows that I'm okay even if CSK didn't finish in the top 4, but they have set some good foundation for the future. But
Correct.
having said that, if Pandya could come to Chennai, because he has a very good connection with Dhoni, so if he could come to Chennai, and I will be more than happy to have him in the yellow jersey than anybody else.
Well, absolutely. Erin, assuming this rumor is correct, which of the 3 skippers you would like to see or you think are in contention? Rohit, Jasprit Bumrah, or Surya?
Well, 3 tough names, isn't it? Most all 3 players probably not in the greatest form in this season. But yeah, talking about the 3 names, I would still prefer if you put all 3 names together, maybe Brumrah would be a good fit because he still has plenty of time to play for the Mumbai Indians and even for Indian cricket. So I would definitely pick Bumrah if you put forward these three names.
Well, absolutely. David Brooks, who's going to be your choice? Very quickly.
I think they might go outside that pool and possibly bring someone else in. I mean, yeah, what's the teacher saying about the players? I mean, one player who hasn't performed is Bumrah. Would giving him the captaincy, would that be an additional burden? I don't know. It's clear that Hardik really relies on Bumrah, and for some reason, the wickets haven't been forthcoming for Jasprit Bumrah in this particular tournament this year. And that's been a major handicap. But look, they may go outside because there's been plenty of other good performances from captains. I mean, the two that really impressed me, Patidar and Shreyas Iyer, in terms of their approach to the captaincy. But it's getting into speculation about the politics of the
Yes.
IPL, which I always find quite baffling.
Absolutely. Take a step back. Is it for today's match, GT versus Rajasthan Royals? Who's going to be your favorite? Who's the player? 30 seconds. I'm just being told in my ear. We just have a minute at least.
Toss is
Who's
going to
the
be
spotter?
crucial. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it, David.
Yeah, toss is going to be crucial today. I think Rajasthan Royals have got the momentum. They inflicted a crushing win over Sunrisers, and Titans were on the end of a very big defeat. So I think on momentum terms, I'm going to go with Rajasthan Royals.
David, thank you very much. Satish, last quick 10 seconds. Who's going to be your favorite team and who's going to be your favorite player for today?
I will go with GT, and I would probably expect Gill to perform today. But again, I still wanted Suryavanshi to perform, but it depends whether he's chasing or whether he's setting the score makes a big difference because under
Well,
chase.
sorry, Aaron, that's all we had time for. It's an unpopular suggestions from Satish on Gill when you have Suryavanshi on the other hand. Well, that's all we had time for. Three of the lovely guests sharing their thoughts and deconstructing the whole playing part of Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Well, the show is called Cricketer. Thank you very much. We'll be back after a short commercial break. Don't touch the remote. Don't change the channel. We'll be back soon. Thank you.